How's it going, guys? It's Hendopane here. How are you doing? I am here to record a quick video for you today, whatever it is where you are, and I'm going to make a video, and I wanted to rank the Star Wars films because there's been a little confusion on what films, you know, are good and what films kind of suck. So, anyway, let's get into it. All right. So, as you can see, I have the tier list up right now with all of the films along the bottom. So, we are going to rank these bad boys now. We're going to start with what I consider to be the worst Star Wars film ever made. And, well, hold up. I'm going to actually change these categories for you guys. All right, there you guys go. Changed up the different titles for you. So we have Scum and Villainy on the bottom, Inquisitor next, Apprentice next, Jedi Master next, and Dark Lord of the Sith finally. So, worst Star Wars film of all time. As we all know, undisputably, The Last Jedi. Yes, The Last Jedi, my least favorite Star Wars film, and very easily, arguably, the worst Star Wars film of all time. So, that is going to go there. Woo! Yawns. So then, we have, in the next spot, these are hard to see down here. In the next spot, we have Solo, which I admittedly liked slightly more than Last Jedi, but not a ton. I thought it was good, kind of overall, but there's a lot of nitpicky stuff that I had issues with in Solo. Now, just for the sheer romance of this movie, there's so much that's good about Attack of the Clones, but the romance is not one of them. So we'll put that there. Now, I feel like Force Awakens, I believe that's Force Awakens, yes. I feel like Force Awakens also falls into this category here, just because it is decent, but it kind of copies A New Hope, which I thought was kind of meh, whatever. But I did enjoy the film. I did enjoy the film a little bit. So there's a lot of different aspects of that film that I liked. Now, Phantom Menace. Yeah, buddy. There you go. Phantom Menace. Strictly, I believe, for Jar Jar Binks. I do not enjoy his character. I don't really like the Gungans at all. And so I hated that whole bit. Gungans and Jar Jar Binks. All right. Now we're starting to get to what I consider a little bit better Star Wars films. So, we're going to go with Rise of Skywalker. And you guys are like, what? You rated that higher than two of the prequel films? Yes, and here's why. I enjoyed it as a film much more kind of overall more than I did Attack of the Clones or Phantom Menace. It's a it's a good film. It's an enjoyable film. Does it kind of take a giant dump on some aspects of Star Wars? Yes, it definitely does. I think also I give it a little bit more slack just because he was essentially trying to make two movies in one. And so I kind of cut it a little bit of slack for that. However, it is still an apprentice category, and we can move on with that. That's just my opinion, anyway. Now, A New Hope. Also, I rate as an apprentice. Uh, I do not really enjoy A New Hope. In fact, I would probably rate it lower if it wasn't for the fact that A New Hope sort of launched Star Wars and is the thing that gave us Star Wars. So for that reason, I actually might put it down with Scum and Villainy a little bit. I just don't really enjoy the film. Don't really like the pacing. Don't like how kind of just campy certain aspects of it are. But it launched Star Wars, and so I give it an apprentice rating. It's decent. It's good. All right. Now, we move to Jedi Master Rogue One. I really liked Rogue One a lot. And I think it's one of the better Star Wars films that's been made. I enjoyed the story, enjoyed the aspects of it, the thematic elements. I loved the premise, and the visuals of the movie were fantastic. Uh, Absolutely love seeing that. So yeah, and I also love that it sort of like leads us into A New Hope, and also the scene with Darth Vader. That scene, I lost my mind when that scene happened. So got to put it up there. Now, I will say Return of the Jedi. I love Return of the Jedi a lot. I hate the Ewoks, but I love Return of the Jedi as a whole and as a movie. I think it was fantastic, and it was awesome seeing our heroes kind of kick some butt. It was great seeing Jabba the Hutt kind of get what was coming to him. It was great seeing Darth Vader turn his, self around and all that other stuff, and the Emperor finally kind of go down. So that was awesome. Now, everybody knows we're Dark Lord of the Sith. The Empire Strikes Back. I think undisputably probably one of the best Star Wars films of all time. I really liked it. I don't have any issues with it, but I would probably rate it as Jedi Master, um, just for some things. It just because of the time period. Really, I think that's probably the only thing that I would say might hold it back, in my personal opinion. But I love the movie, and I definitely think it's deserving of its title of greatest Star Wars film of all time. Now, this may be controversial to some of you, but I think that the my personal opinion of the greatest Star Wars film of all time is Revenge of the Sith. It is amazing, and I love all the different visuals of it, the thematic elements, the culmination, the crescendo of it being like Anakin in his struggle. He finally turns to the dark side. I love the acting in it, and the dialogue, and I just love how memey it is. It's truly amazing and wonderful, and also action freaking packed. It is a action packed film, and I tend to shed tears regularly at the Obi-Wan and Anakin scene where they finally face each other off and Anakin loses that fight ultimately. So, yeah, that's my Star Wars film tier listing. So, anyways, let's hopefully you don't get too mad at me. Anyway, in the comments below, put what you enjoyed and what you thought was, the best Star Wars film, and what you thought was the worst Star Wars film. Kind of give me your own rankings in the comments below, and let's talk about it. Anyway, that said, I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your days, and I will talk to you in the next one. Peace.